Okay, then we're back here. Seems like this corner behave now. It look nice today also. We need to fix that roof so it's in the correct place. And we need to fix the modifier here, and that's also why this two roof was not selected when I take the selection window, because even if we don't see it, the roof actually going further out here, and by that, with my selection window, it didn't cover everything. That's why I need to move this two roof later. So, but we can start looking at the roof. Then remember that we have this in this end. It will be the same. We take the roof and we take it down 80 millimeter. The knee wall was 300 original, meaning there should be 220 and down. So we start checking with that roof first. I should not select that one. And I should go to front view and zoom in here. And this is not wrong. We can take away this and this, then we only have the rafters left. Where is that roof? There, you go to this. So there should be 220 from there and down. I hope that is correct, because else there's much bigger job to adjust. So we see we have this, and I want to measure from nearest to nearest, and there's 220, and that's good. Then we know the rafters stay in correct position. Then we can go to the side view, and we can look at Electa standing here, and now something happened. This go there, and this go there. So that meaning it's this thing that have moved. And then I can put in on roof tiles. They are hanging above. So that meaning this roof should be lifted up to this point, and then it should be correct. Or from this point to that. And that means also that the modifier line we have been using is correct. There's a 1 billion line, but it should be this one. I see up here, select up, and then I say D in V, and I move this up to V, and I go see for that, and now it looks normal. This is the rafter. I don't know which one. This one, and then the tiles on the top. Then we take this, explain about this, and we should make a new modifier for it. That line was only a help line. Then we need to select this one and shift and this roof and break the connection. You see this coming out, and I still have this selected. Then I click one more time and deselect it. And then I take this one, shift, and take this one, and also take away this. And then we need to see it from the top. And I make a new rectangle. I can go to by world, rectangle there. We should go from this one nearest and just outside there someplace, cover this roof, and then we use this as the modifier. This should also be in, no, I cannot put it there yet, that was the problem. And we're also missing here, this thing need to be cut it out here. So then I say roof modifier. I say this roof and that modifier, this roof and that modifier. And now if I go in perspective and hidden line, this corner is okay. It looks like it should. So then I fix it there. What else should we do? This is close, this is close. I have had one issue one time where this wall go wrong when I put the cladding on, but let me see. What was it I think about? The staircase, or stair. The stair standing down here, and we adding this 2663 plus 220, and say that is the height, but it's not right, because that stair should be lifted up, so it's standing on top of the floor, meaning it should have total height of 2663. So then I put it on the stair, and I take this, have its reference there, I should be at 1 meter, position set, that's correct. So I say delta set, 220. But now also, we should take away one step. It's then dimension thing, 250, 15 to 850. If we say 14 step, then it's 2660, it should be 63, and there's 14, so 0.2 maybe, and 19.2, enter, no, it's 62.8, should be 25 maybe. That's a little bit too much. Then. Yeah, 0.8 millimeter too much. I think we can accept that. So then this is fixed, and now it should be okay. I can close that layer again. What else? This, yeah, this is correct now because it was not the main roof that we use when I snapping. It was not that the problem was with. It was this electric thing we hang the tiles on. But we need to fix in here the modifier that is connected to this roof. Because if we see, if I take away the wall and first floor, and I see it from the view, I noticed it last night, and I'll edit the video that this corner here, we haven't cut it out. And that is also, you see it here, and that is also why this line is not coming up. So then we should try to fix that. I can take away this. I can take away, we have made one floor. Well, thermal picture on the full side. We haven't made a floor, this is then on 0, yeah, okay. Then that should be on floor 1. Okay, I put it there and then close it. And then we can take away interior walls also. We don't need them, I think. And then I see from top in wireframe, and I want to have the modifier that are on this modified there. Maybe, yeah, but there you see, this we have in hidden line, we can see this line, but you cannot see here. So then we maybe can just connect this also to this roof. We try that first. And the modifier, I'm selecting one roof and I select that modifier. I'm selecting that roof and that modifier. Yeah, that was the thing we forgot. I can go see there and in hidden line. Now you see the line go all the way down, and there's nothing in cover here of the roof. All the roof are on here. So then we have done that, and we should also have a modifier here because of this wall. So we can do that when we have this position. I set workplane by face it on that wall, and then I need to draw a line that go outside here, because this wall coming out here someplace, out there. I need to cover that wall when I use the modifier. I can draw just a simple line from V and pressing shift and go outside there, and it should end here, so I say from V and up here. And I want this wall should go up to there. No, they will be under, so it should go up to there. Then I will make polyline. Is it hiding there? Go from V to V to V and finish. That was too, but maybe I could just go there, down to this intersection and out, I think. I'll do that one more time. Take a polyline. I go from V to V to V. That was not correct, right? Yes. No, it's not. Back. And I go to wireframe. There is an intersection here, so I go to I. Was not exactly where I want to meet it, and put it that way. There should be an intersection there, so I go back again, and I go to I. There I take it, and I go out here, pressing shift and out. And what happened now? Disappear. Okay, one more time. V to V to intersection of this one, I, and then shift out here, right click and finish. And I don't need that line anymore. There will be a line, this one, I don't need anymore. Then we should take modifier on that wall, and we have a top modifier, that wall to that polygon. And if I now see it from the front and in hidden line, we can now no longer see inside the house, meaning this will follow up here and do like it should. And we've done that. Then we take off this, and this. Let's see from the top. And I can put on, no, I don't need to do that. I can try to show what happened. Like I say, I want to be work plane by entity on that wall. And then you see, even if the wall is not showing, it will only take room by room. This is one big room, a connection, and there it going. I can put the slab inside the wall if I want. But here there's an open gap, so that's why I can't find that. We find all the other room. And that is why we put the slab before we set the wall, because now we don't need to care about that. And also later we can take and show why the interior wall should stand on the same level as the exterior wall because of the linkage or have connection. And because if the interior wall stand like we build it, normally we build it, we put it on the top of the floor, not on the bottom. But then we cannot get this later when we want maybe to put some parquet or something like that on the floors. So that's why we have to do it this way. I don't know exactly what that is. No, doesn't matter. So I go to wireframe and I open this category. Well, there we already have a baseline. I should, this baseline is not on, so I need to go into layer and I need to put baseline on. This is our baseline. Seems like we have two. There's one and there's one. I was planning to make a copy, but I don't have to. But I can go into category and I can just a little bit down. I can take it out. That line I have there, I can take it out of the category. Take that out. And now if I go and close the layer, it's still inside the same layer. Close that one. I can say that should be on 0 at the moment. This not going out. That's okay, we fix that. And then again close with this one. Where did it go? Yeah. Selecting that, and I say work plane by entity on that wall again. By entity, and I click on that wall, and now that line should be in. No, it's still in. No, I have this, and then Alt Shift W place on that, and now it's standing on 3663. And that's correct position for. Then we need to adjust it, so I will select it with Edit tool. That one, no. That one. Ah, it was the first one. Then I want to move this node. These are now on the inside. Now it's on the outer side here. I need to move this point up to this one. That is the wall. I go then to this segment, and I want to take this up here to J. Like that, and here we should take away, because this floor should only go out here. So then I go back again to edit node. I delete, pressing Control, take away that node, and that node. Now take this node down to this corner here, that is on V. I take away that node, and I take away that node, and I take this node and move to J. Where this go? Connection there, this here someplace, maybe. Put it there to J. We'll see later. This, and this, and this, and this. There is only a little bit here in this corner, so I put on wall in first floor. Yeah, it was this. And then this one should go to V here. Now we have a modifier that covers the floor in second story. Not modifier, polygon. And then we have this tool that say convert to roof slab, and then this here. So then I take this polyline and convert to a roof slab. So now this is a roof slab in that area. The polyline is still there, because when you convert it to a roof slab, it don't eat, you can say that way. Don't take away the polyline. But if we do it with the wall, the polyline disappears. So that's why it's important also, if you use this way, make the floor first and then the slab. No, the slab first, I mean, and then the wall, because else you need to make a new polyline if you want to convert the polyline to wall. So, no, okay. This there, we should make an opening here later, but we don't know exactly where this everything end up yet. So that's why we wait a little bit with that. Open perspective, I say hidden line, and now you see this coming in as a one big slab instead of many small. Then I can say, I can set the work plane on top. I face it on that floor. And then I can draw some wall. I have it linked. I see it from the top. I go from V. Okay, I want to go from M. Go pressing Shift. I go this one. And I go down to J. Now it's linked. And I say finish. I don't know why. Why I should like this. All the roof is off. Whatever. So there something went wrong. Whatever it was. Okay. Then I control set. It showed when I take control set one time. See from the top again. And I say I want the wall. Tab link, and I say I want it from nearest. You go out there, pressing Shift there, and then you're going over here, and I'm pressing to J, and finish. you see it. If I now want to put the roof slab in here, this is now one room, so I can say I want to put the roof slab by click inside that room. Think for a parquet or something. And then you see it will not allow us to do that because there are a different work plane on this wall and that wall. I am now on the work plane of the wall, so I am allowed to put it inside the wall. And it's very seldom we do that. At least I never done. So that is why this wall should be standing down on the same work plane as the exterior wall. But now we can also testing, because now the link is there. If I see it from here, take this, we go to wireframe, that is not linked to the wall because it's different work plane. I didn't turn off the link. So I say, if I take this wall, and I say work plane by entity on that new wall, and then I say Alt Shift V, and then it's still not linked. Do I need to draw them one more time maybe? If I take this away and I say I want to have a new wall, we go from here, from nearest, this out here, and finish. Now this is linked to that wall, and I see this coming in here. I think it happened now what I want to show, maybe. So I say this wall, I take and hide, or I can use the modifier, this is more natural thing. I say work plane by face it on this, and I draw a line from V to nearest here, maybe, to M, and then I use top wall modifier, select the wall, and I select this, and that is what I call a trace mark, or the hidden mark, because the wall is there, it's just hidden, and then it will make this mark on it. And especially on this wall that was here, it's very easy. Later when I put in window here, if I have a view like something like that, I could see the trace mark in the wall from when I put in the wall down here, and then I used the modifier. The wall was of course still there, so it leave a mark in there. And that's also some of the reason why I don't take this wall only in one piece, but because this wall, if it also going up here, it will now link it, then they will make connection, they will make the same trace mark down there, and that looks stupid in my opinion. And we also have that issue on this wall, or this continue down. There will be, when we hiding the interior wall, or setting that on the floor and we adjusting, then that mark also will show here. And this wall is much thicker than the interior wall, so that's why it look not nice. So I figure out better to put them up on the top and then use bottom modifier and then the top modifier or roof modifier. It's also important to take the roof slab modifier first, and then the bottom modifier. If we do the opposite, take this modifier and then this roof modifier, then it will, or did before, it will release this modifier when this one updates. So that is also something to be aware about. Then we have this annoying wall here that coming through. Is there a wall? One? Where are they? Wall 2. Is there a roof thing on here? No. Where have they gone? Are they all standing on first floor? Ah, I don't have it on. That helped. So, of course, then we delete this one. It's only to show what I'm thinking about with this trace mark thing. We can put on. No, I don't need to have the wall. I will see it from the side. And we're missing something up here. I need to have the rafters on. I will have work plan by active view we can take. And I want to measure what it is from this point, V, and down here to nearest. That is the height of these walls. So instead of 2663, I'll take the middle wall and put in this number. And then we have selection info in general, and I want to take this. I don't care too much about the decimal on this one. Control, speed as forward. Then Control C. Okay, delete this right away. And then it is this one. Have we deleted the wall? I don't know. Something is missing here. And that one. And then I change the height of this. Control B and enter. Now the rafter can go down to this wall and we take the load down. I now take away rafter, and I wonder what is this? There's something there. Is there? Seems like there was a big opening or whatever. We go to draft. Go in Lightwork. This tool is something you don't have before 2021 come, so we don't show that. And you see, the video already, or the new version 2021 will become before you see this video anyway. So I go directly to draft and OK. And this also is important. I think I mentioned it before, but I'm not sure. You have the option here to say no, but TC need the light, so he will add light anyway. Only thing is you cannot touch them, you cannot adjust them. So that's why we always say yes. And I don't understand this one. What is this? Something had crashed somehow, somewhat, and I don't know what. But there is something there we need to look into. And because also now that they are here, I can open this. I can take them off if I want, but they are in the drawing. And then if I want it black as the night, then I just close everything. There's no problem. But they have to be there, because else TC put in light and you cannot touch them. They will not show here. So that is the, say yes and go and take them off. It's very easy. I didn't want to do that. Down here maybe, ambient headlight. Take this, and I close them all. Now I can control it. If I don't do that, I cannot control it. Put them back on. And back to hidden line. Can have connection to this wall. It's starting here. I take that wall, but I have not linked it to this one, I believe. No, they are not linked. So why? If I go from top, I'm starting about here. I'll see something there. Now that is the worst height going over. If I take the edit tool on that wall, just drag it a little bit away. This wall have opening up. There's an opening there, a crash for some reason. See from top, I take this wall. And I move it a little bit away. And still crash with something. So why do I do that? Make no sense. That's strange. Top view. Because we have a problem with this wall, but this one was moving nice. It's no problem. Take the edit tool, take this wall. Right. Was in hidden line. There you have it. This wall have been moving a little bit this way. So I take it in there to V. Cannot, oh no, okay, I put it about here. And this one, I drag there. When I take the arrow, it go directly. If I go there, that is because the link. This one, then I have this funny. Then it open. Strange. Why can't I put this out here? It won't let me. For some strange reason. Draw a line from N. Work line, more difficult. By entity of that wall, and I draw the line anyway from N and up here, and up here in 135. That is the intersection, and I can take one wall. Yeah, it is there, I think. From nearest and over here, and then I should drag this wall into that intersection. What's the plan? Wrong place, but hey ho. Into about here. And this I want to have in I here. Zero fuse. But at least there's no hole in it anymore. So I have something to do with this connection here. I don't use time on it now on the video. I need to figure out what it is afterwards. Because normally then there will be a beam also going over here. Because the rafter here need to have something to hold them up. Shakin' Stevens. It is something the fan go too much. And I had TurboCAD and Camtasia up in one time. So I need to have some compressed dry air and blow through the system, I guess. Computers start to be very old. Yeah. I will figure out this thing later and then I can explain it instead of we wasting a lot of time on it now. But I don't like this wall. And then if I see it from the right, this is the top. So I go to wireframe. It's pretty long in here if we want that wall to have full height. If I say workplane by active view, and I can go and take a measurement from N to V, 940. That will then be a very narrow hallway. And I don't like that at all. But on the picture it do looks like there's a full story height inside here until it meeting there and then it going down. You can try to see, maybe we figure out something from the picture. I can putting on, when I see it. This one, never use it, never click on it. It has a stupid placement, it should be further down. If we ever click on this, every time we open the Design Director, it will stand there. And that's dang boring. The only way to get it taken away from going there all the time instead of to layer is to delete the built-in folder and then reset your system. Then it will come back to layer again. So never use it. It's very handy, but never use it. It's better to use it here on these folders instead. So now you are warned about that. We need to find some picture. I think it's this one. Yeah. I open one picture and I close this Windows Explorer. That also takes some memory. There. Okay, this tile we now think maybe is 2020 or whatever it is. This corner we can think maybe it's 90. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and there also. You see there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are not 25, but 20, I think. I don't think they have. That was crazy. It's not easy to say the size because of the camera. But if they are 20, then we have 1, 2, 3 and a half, and a little bit more. So we have 480. There's not 1 meter, is it? Now I try to rotate it. Difficult to say. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a third, 6 and a quarter. Over there. That is 180 here. That is this one. And we have 3 more, 180 plus 75, if they are 25. 180 at 255. 180, 255, yeah, so that's not correct. If they are 20, then 180, that's a 2.4 meter, yeah. So I think they are 20 high, not 25. And then we have 50, 20, 20, 10, that's 50 up here. That meaning this bathtub is not 50, must be something low. 45 maybe. I don't know. But you say they are. We try with 20, 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a little bit more. That's 1.2 meter. We'll say that's 1.3 meter into that intersection. And if I draw down a line, I need to have the rafters on. I draw a rectangle from nearest here, about there I think, and no, from here, nearest, and it should be 1.3 meter, and that's also wrong because we're talking about this wall, nearest, should be 1.3. And then we have left here, from there down to there, 1.3. I have a horizontal there from nearest to nearest, that's 1.2 meter. And then I go back to the picture. There's way more than 1.2 meter there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there we can take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's nearly 8. It's nearly 8. Thus, the room is maybe bigger than what we think. So then maybe this wall is standing in the intersection, but then there's only 90 centimeter. In this hallway in here. And that's not possible. There's a 90 centimeter door standing here also. Or by system doors. And this come here, and then we take on the stair. Yeah, the stair come down. Seems to go 40, and the stair come to this place about. But okay, the picture is not 100% correct, so we cannot use that. from V, and if I set the workbench correct, it will help. Around from V to V. Yeah, now there's 1385, 90, 110. Then we have 20 centimeter. We can move this wall backwards. I think if we do that, take this and delta y minus 200. And then of course I also need to move this one into J, and this one into J, and this one to V. Take that also to J. Now we have 1280 left. That is also relatively big. Yeah, 1280, 110 in between. No, 120. So we can take it 10 centimeter more, actually. What's interesting is this and V. 1182. So if we take this 82 more in, that is a possibility. Minus 82. This one followed, this one didn't. To J. To V. And if I use the edit, down to V, then there's 1100 there. And then we see how everything looks like from the top. Did we move something here, or is it okay? I don't remember what that was for anymore, but it's not important. Delete. Go to inline. No, this looks okay. This one can be dragging all the way into the ridge, like it is on that side. So that one, and from the top I take that wall to N, then they look similar, and it looks okay here. This and this slab coming out there. Is that correct? No. This slab will go in here, and because this the wall they are standing on top of it, so that is not correct. Then we need to adjust that as well. On the top and in wireframe, I select the roof slab with the edit tool. There. And I want to add a node. Now it's going out there to the outer side. Take on the first floor. This is standing. Now it is correct position. Slab is going all the way out. No, a roof after, that's why. Take away this. And then the slab. There it is. That is the arrow. The segment. Take this to J. Down. And then this over to J there. And we should have it. Yeah, that's how it should look like. Then we have this, and now we move it that wall so much. This one had this. Yeah, this will not show in will not show when I'm putting that on. Then we solve it that also. Maybe the ceiling there is a little bit lower than the rest of the house to make it look like it has full height, or maybe not. Then I think we have done everything we should.